Hi there, I'm Halfin and Brown, and this week on Most Haunted, we're in the lush Devonshire countryside on Dartmoor. Dartmoor is one of the most paranormally active landscapes in the whole of the UK, and this week we're going to be finding out why, looking at some of the sites, and maybe even meeting a few of their residents. Dartmoor has a rich history spanning thousands of years. Its tales range from Bronze Age settlements, to peat cutters in the Middle Ages, right up to hikers in the modern day. Over this time, thousands of myths and legends have been built up around the areas of Dartmoor and occurrences that have happened here. We're here as the Most Haunted team to separate the fact from the legend. Today on Most Haunted, we're in Dartmoor, located in the heart of the lush green Devonshire countryside. Specifically, we find ourselves at Scorhill Stone Circle, comprised of 34 granite stones, 23 still standing and 11 fallen. Supposedly, this is one of the most supernaturally active sites on the whole of Dartmoor, which is one of the most haunted places in the world. I'd like to hand you over now to Rob Jones, our resident historian, who's going to tell us more about why this place might be quite so haunted.
There are several myths surrounding this place, including one of an ogre who liked to eat sheep. However, the main one was that of the faithless wives of Chagford. Women who had been unfaithful were made to wash themselves in a nearby pool, run around Scorhill 3 times. They then had to pass through the Tolman, which is a nearby stone with a hole in the middle, and pray for forgiveness in front of the Scorhill stones. If they were unforgiven, then the stone would fall and crush them.
We're here on Dartmoor with parapsychologist Henry Locke and psychic Hayden Robinson. What can you tell us about this circle?
I'm feeling a lot of para energy emanating from the rocks around us. I think I can hear the screams of hundreds of scorned women radiating in the air around us. Hang on, I'm detecting a spike of energy. Are you seeing that, Henry? What's happening? Ah! Oh my God! Are you okay?
Tom, what happened, Tom?
Well, what happened was I was just walking around having a look at the rocks, and this one just now, literally just now fell. It fell right now.
That was standing up a second ago.
That was standing and it fell down and nearly killed me. It was that one. That rock there. That one just fell. That fell
It's
right
okay,
now.
Tom. Well, here at Most Haunted, we're very glad that nobody was hurt, but this is definitely a disturbing development down here at Scorhill Stone Circle. Crockern Pool, one of the most beautiful places on the whole of Dartmoor, but beneath this serene and idyllic exterior lies a deep and terrible secret.
Ah! What was that? Heavens!
I don't know.
A deep and terrible secret.
That could well have been the spirit of Benjamin Gavin. He was the mayor of a local town and also a wealthy shipping merchant. At one time, his entire fleet was attacked by pirates, and that they held his crew to ransom. He gambled all his town's money to pay the ransom and lost it all. The ransom was never paid, he lost everything. Died a depressed, depraved man. His spirit haunted the town until it was banished up here by a priest. And here it remains.
Wistman's Wood is one of the eeriest sights on our entire tour of Dartmoor. The trees here are very old, they creak. It seems as if they are speaking. I wonder who might be trying to send us a message. Rob?
Wistman's Wood is supposedly where old Crockern kept the Wist Hounds, huge black dogs that he hunted lone travellers with. It's also been used as a funeral route by phantom druids.
We're here with psychic and parapsychologist duo Henry and Hayden, watching them during their investigations. So what's going on here, guys? What are you trying to achieve?
Right now, we're trying to emulate the power of the phantom druids of old by carrying this dead body along their old funeral route.
But I'm not dead yet.
Shh, they don't know that. I think it's really working.
I'd like to say that... Crockern Tor, the home of the pagan god Old Crockern. This place is steeped in history, both paranormal and real. I mean physical. Over to you, Rob.
Thousands of years ago, this was the meeting place of the Stanley Parliament, as it was midway between the kingdoms of two Celtic warlords. It's also the home of the pagan god Old Crockern, as Howell mentioned, and if you look hard enough, you can see his face in the rock.
We're here at the Grey Weathers, one of the most famous sites that we're visiting on the whole of Dartmoor. It's comprised of two mostly intact stone circles. In fact, they're some of the most intact on the whole moor. As they are quite intact, the Most Haunted team believe that they might have some of the highest levels of spiritual energy on the whole of the moor. So we're going to find out what might be here. Rob is going to tell us more about what might have happened.
Now the legend of this place is that of a sheep herder named Sorg. He worshipped the sun god, Belus. He worshipped him very devoutly, and Belus made his flock prosperous. However, when the time came to offer a sacrifice to Belus, he slain the sheep of another. Did that instead. Belus found out and turned Torag's entire flock to stones which make up the circle. The legend goes that if one digs out Belus's shields which are around his, washes them in the river by the Tolman stone, comes here on a midsummer's eve, the stones turn back into sheep, and their fleeces are made of pure gold. A young peat cutter, a couple of 100 years after Zorag's time, tried this. He found the shears, washed them, came here, was too late. When the sun rose, he was confronted with a giant sheep, and a voice acclaimed him. His body was found later, trampled, as if by many wolves.
We're here with our psychic and parapsychologist duo, hard at work. They're some of the best qualified in the country to detect spiritual energy and signals. Right now, they're investigating... Oh god, I'm gonna die, Phelps! I'm gonna die! I'm gonna die! Keep going! What the hell was that? Did you hear it? Are you okay? What was that? Is everyone okay? Guys, where's Tom? Where's Tom? I haven't to stop! We're currently going back to the circle to see if we can find Tom. We're hoping he's okay. Hayden, can you detect any residual energy? Okay, we've got the all clear from our psychic, so we're going to go in now and see if we can find Tom. Hold on! We found Tom. We're going to check if he's okay.
They might have got power energy into you. We need to check to see if the portal is... Oh my god!
Oh my god! Can you tell us what this means? Henry! Henry!
I've not seen these for a very long time. This, I shouldn't tell you what they mean. Too harrowing.
What are the spirits trying to tell us?
We must. We need to get out of here now. Now!
They're dangerous. Let's go! This has been a harrowing experience for our team here at Most Haunted. But danger's all in a day's work for a parapsychologist, a psychic, and the rest of the team. Behind us lies Dartmoor Prison. Now, for security reasons, we can't take you any closer. But we thought we'd bring you here anyway, as it is one of the most paranormally active sites on the whole of Dartmoor. And Rob is going to tell us a little more about why that might be.
HMP Dartmoor was originally founded at the opening of the 19th century, when the prison hulks off Plymouth were no longer sufficient to hold prisoners of war from the Napoleonic conflict. For the latter part of the century, it's been an extremely high security prison, and although downgraded now, it still rings with the spirits of tortured and depraved souls.
It's been an emotional rollercoaster here today at Dartmoor Prison. We've learned a lot about what happened here, and I think ourselves. We're here at Childe's tomb, one of the most paranormally active sites on the whole of Dartmoor.
Robert Childe was a rich man from the area. He came out to the moor to go hunting. He was caught in a blizzard. He cut his horse open and climbed inside so as to keep warm. Even that, however, was not enough. He wrote a note saying that whoever found his body and took it back to the monastery would be granted his fortune and his estate to give to the monastery. The monks came out and took the body, but the villagers formed a blockade. They wanted the money for themselves. However, the monks slipped past in the night and the estate went to the monastery. It is said that at times the ghosts of the monks carrying away Childe's body can still be seen.
We're here with psychic and parapsychologist duo, Henry and Hayden. What can you tell us about this site, guys?
I'm sensing a very angry, violent, hideous spirit. It's a bit cosy down
Oh my God! Run! Oh, it's Tom.
It's clear from this weather that this spirit does not want us here. I think we should move on.
That's it. Most
We're here at Tor Mires. However, it's probably better known to you as Grimpen Mire. The story here might be quite famous to you, but I'm going to hand over to Rob Jones to tell you a little more about it.
Sir Arthur Conan Doyle used this as the inspiration for Great Grimpen Mire in his story The Hound of the Baskervilles. In the story, the mire is used as the setting for what is supposedly a gigantic hound attacking travellers.
Welcome to Coomstone Tor. This is one of the most paranormally active sites on the whole of Dartmoor, and is said to be haunted by a ghostly rider. We're going to go to Rob now to tell us more about who this spirit might be and why he's here.
Coomstone Tor is where Sam came to hang himself with a chain after being caught out of a small fortune. His spirit can be seen riding a horse back towards where he lived.
We're here with professional psychic Hayden Robinson, and we're going to see if his powers are up to scratch. So, Hayden, can you tell us where the house is?
I'm getting strong psychic energies emanating from this direction over here. Like, really strong. I think the horse must take him over that direction towards the house, which must be somewhere over there. I'm almost definitely sure.
The, house is there.
It's the energies in this area are messing with my psychic abilities. Did you see the horseman?
No, I just hit my head. This is the Dart River. It's one of the most paranormally active sites on the whole of Dartmoor. It's said that the river claims one life a year by calling the victim's name gently until they fall in and drown.
Throughout the Middle Ages, this river apparently claimed one life a year, pulling lonesome strangers to the depths.
Yeah. Alright. Yes, I'm fine. I saw something actually.
that throughout. This is Pixies Holt, one of the most paranormally active sites on the whole of Dartmoor. It's a beautiful site, but behind its majesty lies a superb secret.
There has been a bridge here since the Middle Ages, and since its construction there have been many reports from travellers of pixies and fairies dancing above the bridge.
We're here with our psychic Hayden. Hayden, can you detect any paranormal activity at this site?
I'm expanding the reaches of my mind into the surrounding area, and I can't seem to find any paranormal activity around here. It's just, I don't think this one is real. No, I'm fairly convinced that there are no pixies here whatsoever. So I'm pretty sure that after a lot of detailed analysis that there's nothing here. I think we should move on.
This is Tonill Kissan, one of the most paranormally active sites on the whole of Dartmoor. Personally, I've been looking forward to this site as it is the setting for one of our most fantastic stories and impressive legends.
This is Tonill Kissan. Hundreds of years ago, John Reynolds, a local gambler from the town of Widdicombe just down in the valley, came up here to ask for good luck in gambling. He was granted 7 years of it by the devil himself. However, once the 7 years was up, a storm blew up and a bolt of lightning struck Widdicombe Church. The church burned to the ground. Luckily no one was hurt, but John Reynolds was carried away on a horse by the devil to the depths of hell. Nowadays, of course, the church is prepared for demonic onslaughts.
It's been a crazy ride here on Dartmoor, but with the Most Haunted team we've uncovered quite a few sites that are paranormally active. And while not all of them may have been paranormally active, it's been a fun and interesting fact-finding mission. From all of us here at the Most Haunted team, good night, and until next time, sleep well.
Tiptoe through the window, that is where I'll be. Come tiptoe through the tulips with me.
Developing a new personality for the stage, yeah. It was just a real challenge for me, and I didn't get none of this acting training like the rest of these guys did. I grew up in the ghetto, yeah, and I had to stay true to myself. You know, artistic integrity. It just... doing it really made me feel... East Side represent.
I enjoyed my time on Dartmoor. I learned a lot, actually. Especially about the stone circles. Yes. Yeah. However, I'm still highly skeptical about the existence of paranormal activity on Dartmoor.
How have you been sleeping, Tom?
I don't.
Where'd I get my degree? I actually got my degree online in blood and fire and pillars of smoke. The sun shall be turned into darkness and the moon into blood before the coming great and awesome day of the Lord. I had to read through 3 PowerPoint slides and answer a multiple choice test at the end. And I passed it. So I just had to pay 40 quid and I was a PhD.
Before I came to Most Haunted, I worked as an attaché on an archaeological trip in North Africa, investigating the ancient city of Carthage. Hayden really pushed me as a partner, and working with him was a fulfilling experience. His way of doing things was different and involved a lot less animal sacrifices than I'm used to.
There were many challenges about shooting on Dartmoor. A lot of them more sedimentary, inside my head. Like, when you're out there, it's so open, it's hard to think. Let your juices run free inside your head. A lot of the times I just look at the camera and think, what are you going to do next, Sam? And I didn't know. Cut. I found my main influences on this piece were Too Fast, Too Furious and Piranha 3 Double D. I like to think of my work all my own, but that would just be amateur. I find my childhood heroes, Tinto Brass and M. Night Shyamalan, have always cropped up in my work. Actors I've never found daunting. If I was to describe them as an animal from the animal kingdom, they would definitely be the pussycat. Just a sardine in their pocket and they'll do anything you want them to. But it's mostly the trade professionals, the ones that just know exactly what they're doing, that truly are a handful. Parapsychologist Henry Locke, for instance, OD'd 3 times on set, trying to get himself closer to the spiritual world. It's quite groundbreaking when you truly think about the sacrifices these professionals make for my art.